YouTube, Troystarz, Trucking. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, basically, we have a lot of things that we're gonna cover, right? One, we're gonna cover hill climbing. We're gonna cover downhill breaking up. We're gonna cover Landstar craziest delivery. We're gonna cover gearing down with the high shift, and we're gonna cover cleaning the trailer. So it's a bunch of videos gonna stack in this one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in, and like I said, it's Troystarz. Truck it. Peace out.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, Troystarz, Trucking. Yes, so in this video, basically, I just want to cover a topic, braking while going downhill, or having your truck under control while going down a steep or a long hill. You know what I mean? Basically, I did this video, basically in British Columbia. And you know, British Columbia, there's a lot of hill climbing and there's a lot of going downhill, right? The main reason of doing this video is basically about the accident that happened in Denver. I think sometimes last 3 weeks or a month now, where 4 people had lost their lives, which I tried to follow up the news, but I didn't know if any more people lost their life during that accident, right? Also, there is a commenter that basically watched my video and leave a comment under my video blaming me or us, our foreign workers, for coming into their country and basically can't drive and killing off their people, something like that. That was an email, a message that someone leave a comment onto my channel, right? Now, normally I would see comments and ignore it, because I mean, we know we got all type of people out there to deal with. I mean, comments and stuff like that don't really come across to me in a sense where when they leave something disrespectful, I don't pay it any attention, because that's not my life, right? But for some reason, when that person leave that message, I was saying to myself that, why this guy come on my channel to accuse us, or accuse me, or accuse foreign workers of can't drive because of someone that didn't have the proper experience or didn't get the proper teaching, which the only person can be blamed is the person that actually gave him the license, or actually say to him that he's ready to take on some journeys, because even though a person might get a license, he's not properly fit or ready or experienced enough to take on certain aspect of the journey or the work or the load, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna stray away too much with this video. It's just that I did this video just because of that comment, to be honest, because I was saying to myself, what if I could do something to actually save or stop that guy or have him doing the right thing. You know what I mean? And I said to myself again, but some of these younger drivers don't really like to take telling or like to take, good lessons from more experienced drivers. Or one might, be watching this now and be like, but how do we know that you are a good driver or you are an experienced driver? You know what I mean? And I only can give you by my words. And basically, if you check my record, you can see that none of those things on my license. You know what I mean? Like for reckless and careless driving and tickets and stuff like that. I don't have those stuff on my license. You know what I mean? Driving in Jamaica over 9 years. And since I'm here in Canada, I've been driving now 6 years. You know what I mean? So you put all of that together is over 15 years. You know what I mean? If you check my age, I'm not at 33 as yet. It's like I have a lot of experience, I would think, and I really think before I do stuff. Now, what I want to cover is basically, I just want to do this video for the younger drivers coming out here. The older drivers know this. And if there is a driver here that have a friend that is in the process of going out in the street or in the world now with a truck, I would like you to share this video to them. Now, that being said, I just want to cover this by, I'm doing this footage, this video, basically I'm going down a hill in British Columbia. And basically, you don't need brakes. You only need your brakes when it's necessary and it's important. You don't need to be on your brakes all the time going down a hill. Let me repeat. You don't need to be on your brakes all the time while going down a hill. A steep hill is the same danger as a long hill, because some hills are steep and short, but some hills are like on a slope, but it's long, like you're always going down, right? And if you're on your brakes is going to eventually get hot, and then it don't work anymore. You can't stop that truck. There's nothing that you can do to stop that truck. And if you happen to be in that situation that your brake fail or you can't stop the truck, there is always some runaway lanes that you can run the truck on, right? But to avoid all those situations, what you would need to do is put your truck in the right gear. Now, one might say, well, Troy, I'm driving an automatic truck. You know what I mean? The truck goes in the gear that it wants to go in. And I'm here to tell you, you can put the truck in the gear without even have to put it in manual shift. You know what I mean? I wanted to make an in-depth video with my truck as the Volvo truck, which I show you guys that I do when I'm going down a hill. I put the truck in the right gear that I want. You know what I mean? I keep the retarder, some people call it, or I call it the engine brake. I make sure my engine brake is on and it's on the third bank. It's all based on what type of load you're carrying and how fast your truck want to run off the hill. Because you are the power behind the truck. You are the one to control the truck. You are the one to make the truck go where you want it to go and have more. Listen, the engine, you have to let the engine work. That's what the engine is there for. That engine can keep you, and that engine can pull you. That engine do everything. Thus, you need to know the correct gear to put the truck in so that your truck can take you down the hill without using any brake whatsoever. And I do this over and over. So in this video, I'm just going to show you guys a truck in front of me going down the hill in British Columbia. And basically every corner this guy is going around is actually stepping or pressing onto his brakes, which when you press or step onto your brake every time, what you're doing, you're not leaving that brake for any emergency. That brake is not there for anything to come up that you can, when you actually need it, you can get to use it, because you're actually having that brake being hot all the time, or for the whole entire journey, the brake is getting hot because you are constantly using it, which you don't need to when especially when you have no one in front of you, and the hill is not that steep, or the hill is not that bad that you would have to be using your brake at every corner you're going down. put the truck in the right gear. And what I mean is, basically, on the Volvo truck or on most trucks, when you put when you gear down and you see the gauge go anywhere beyond the 15, that's a 15 on your speedometer and the gear ratio, where the RPM needle is. When it's above 15, you want to keep it above 15 and between 15 and 18. That's the mark what they want to keep it between. 15, 16, 17, 18 the highest. You don't want the needle to pass 18. That's when you're going down a hill and your retarder or your engine brake is on. You want to keep that truck in above 15, in between 16 and 17. You don't want to keep it in the below 15, because if you're keeping it below 15, that means you got to use your brake to actually keep that truck where you want it, else you're going to run off the hill. And by the time you're ready to start braking up, and if you're already using too much brakes, you're going to lose that truck. That truck is going to get out of control. Why I said keep it between 15 and 16, 17, 18, that's where you want to keep it. Why you want to keep that RPM needle right there? Because the engine is what controlling the truck now. The engine is keeping that rev and that momentum on the engine, and it's holding back the truck. Basically, you got to watch the needle, you got to watch everything, because sometimes the pressure on the engine will get too high and you want to get past 15, or you want to get past 18 or something like that. That's where you got to tap on the brake a little, or you use a trailer brake. You give it a 2-stroke, 1, 2, just to cool it down. That's it. Sometimes you just need 2 strokes out of the trailer brake only to get it back right where between 15 and 17 is, so that you can keep your truck where you want it to be. Or now you don't even touch your foot brake. That's you're saving that brake for any emergency. You're saving that brake because you want to stop when you need to stop. You know what I mean? And that's how you work it. So basically, I'm going down this hill, and in front of me I can see the driver. Basically, he's just, every corner he's going around, he's on the brake. By the time, if he really did needed that brake, his truck brake would have already in the process of failing, because he's using it too much. He's using it too often. Not saying you can't use the brake, but you let the truck engine control the truck, and then you use the brake when it's necessary. Now, younger drivers, inexperienced driver won't know this. They think, you're running off the hill, as soon as you need a brake, you can go on it and it works. No, that's not it. Because if your truck is going on, currently I'm taking 80,000 pounds in the truck right now. And after this hill, going down this hill, I'm going into the States. I'm going to make a delivery in Colorado. And when I make a delivery in Colorado, you guys will see what I'm taking, when I'm actually taking it, what I'm actually carrying in this truck. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to do this video just to cover going down the hill, that you guys don't really need to use so much brakes. Don't need to be on the brake all the time going down the hill. The truck can do the job. The truck is built to do this type of work. You know what I mean? Let the engine work for you. You know what I mean? You got good, trust me, there are some, the guys that drive the manual truck can tell you, they already know how to keep it. You know what I mean? They already know how to work this thing. But I'm telling you right now, let the truck engine do the job for you. You don't need to be on the brake all the time. If it's an automatic truck, like I said, you can gear down, just one more gear, you know what I mean, and let that truck engine brake work for you, you know what I mean? And you guide it, like I said, you watch it, you don't let it go in the red, because on that RPM needle, you can see like where the green marker is, and you can see where the red line is, and the red is dangerous. So you don't want your RPM needle to be in the red, because then your engine will be over revving. You don't need that. Anywhere between the red and the green, that's where your engine brake work best. When the rev is on and you turn that engine brake, and that's when it's working at its best. You know what I mean? So you let the engine brake take you down. You control your truck. You know, you look ahead. You read, like, just, you know, be ahead of everything. You know what I mean? Take your time. Whenever, like I said, you're going over where you want to go, you use your trailer brake. You cool the truck down, not pressing down on the trailer brake to have the brake burn out. But no, you cool it down, like you carry it down too tight. I'm going to show you at the ending of this video, I'm going to show you how I gear down my truck at the foot of the hill with just a little brake and more gearing down and stuff like that, just to get to a complete stop. But like I said, guys, just be careful out there while you're driving. I mean, everyone's lives do matter, not only yours, you know what I mean? And it is not a good feeling, me or any trucker, is not a good feeling when we hear news out there that a trucker meet into a big accident and people die. Every trucker feel it's not that they do it, but they feel the pain because everything come back to them. And then now you make us look like we are not a good driver, we are reckless, we don't capable of doing things, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do a further video on this, but I you know, it's tough. I just wanna, like I said, anyone is watching who already know this, and if this is a message that you want your younger driver to know, please share this video and, you know, give them your thought on it also. And also leave me some comments down in the comment area to tell me what you guys do when you're coming down a hill. Give me some info, and let others can go down there and read it and see what we actually do to help ourselves while going down a hill, and where we start breaking up from, or where we start get our truck in control from, you know what I mean? Where we start, you know what I mean? So it's I'm gonna do an in-depth. When I say in-depth, I mean I'm gonna set cameras everywhere so that you guys can see what actually taking place at the appointed time and how I do it. If that's something you want, give me a thumbs up. I'll surely do a video like that for you guys. But I just want to say, be careful out there, guys. Please, you know we want new drivers. Everyone wants new drivers. We applaud you guys when you come out here to drive a truck, because we know the hustle, we know the danger, we know the heartache, we know the times, the sleepless night, we know how you're going to be out here for all, leave your families and stuff like that. But what we don't want you to do is come out here and, you know, create a disaster that let it look bad on everyone else. You know what I mean? Even though that person called me out, I have nothing to do with it, but to be honest, someone lose their life and I'm a trucker, and trust me, it's not something good to even watch on news. It's not something good to even hear your spouse talking about. It's not something good to even think. We're a trucker, we know what it's like. So all those new truckers that is coming out, please be careful, know what you're doing. Take telling, listen to your instructor, you know what I mean? Watch videos that is interested, and stop paying attention to other things that don't make sense to your career, you know what I mean? So, like I said, it's Troystarz, man. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, at the end of this video is gonna see the Landstar craziest delivery in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Troystarz, truck. YouTube. Troystarz trucking. Man, even though that delivery was very entertaining and looking easy and crazy at once, the work just began after the delivery has finished. Because guess what? In the back of the trailer is all full of this wood shaving dirt thing that they use to do landscaping. And the only I would say the only good part of it is the fragrance is very nice. It's a cedar wood shaving thing. You know what I mean? So it's smelling really nice, but the work to get it out of the back of the trailer is, oh my gosh, because let me show you guys what's going on. So this is in the back of the trailer look after the delivery finished, right? No, that's not the hard part, because I have my broom that I bought, so I'm sweeping out the back of the trailer, right? But the hard part is these area that it's in, right? To get it out of this spot, it's very hard. So I don't know if I can take it to the wash to get inside the trailer wash out. I don't know, because it's all board. So I'm gonna call the Landstar trailer department and ask them if it's okay to put water in the back. I'm not sure. I put water in the back of what you call it, reefer, but not dry van with board floors and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if the water is gonna go under the board and do any damage. So I'm just gonna ask first. But in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna use my broom and sweep out the back of the trailer. So thanks for tuning in. Troystarz trucking.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.